I remember, this is a very simple one. You just reminded me of this. I have a grandmother who was blind, and she passed away, I don't know, 95 years old, and she was raised over in the east side of Salt Lake before she moved on to New York and on the East Coast. And it happened to be that I was living in that same area, and I didn't know that. I didn't know that she had lived there. For some reason, it just never occurred to me. And one day she called, and it was so random because it wasn't like a normal call from my grandmother. And she just said, "Barb, what is your address?" And I told her, and she said, "I was raised less than a block away from that." And she was blind later in life. And she said, "Can you look at the moon for me?" And I said, "Yes." And she said, "Can you describe it for me?" And I described the moon for my grandmother. And she was living in Virginia. It was just this, and she said, "I remember that moon." And then she said, "Barb, if you ever find yourself too busy to look at the moon, know you're too busy." It impacted my
What
whole
a lesson.
Yes, it was just this very simple.
The tongue of angels
Yes,
was with her. That's called revelation.
it is. It's just a simple call from Grandma. I don't know that I had talked to her probably that year. It was just this, I think she just felt this impression, just call Barb and see how things are going. And I don't know that she even knew what to say when she called me, of course. She's just
but
having
that
a conversation.
came to her.
Yeah, it just came to her.
And that's our privilege, is to receive those thoughts. And we shouldn't complicate it more than that, or say that's for someone else and not for me.